Hi and welcome to this video. Today we're going to present multiple CD stations for JBC tools. Going left to right, we have the CDS, that's the precision station that will work with the T210 handle, okay, and the C210 tips. That's a 40 watt station, by the way. Then we have the CDP. The CDP works with the AM120 tweezer and the C120 tips. That's an 80 watts station. That works for really good for 042s or 201s when you're working with little caps. And then we have the CDB. The CDB is a 130 watt station. You can work with over 500 tips with this station, by the way. Okay, then we have the CDA. CDA works with the AP250 and the C250 tips. That's more for a semi-automatic soldering for cables, for example. And then we have the CDD. That's for really precision, these soldering tips. If no one knows about the tip technology for JBC, is the most important thing. Any tip for JBC, doesn't matter if you're working with a really big fat chisel for a heavy duty station or a really fine tip for a conical for a nano station, has the same technology. Okay, at the end of each tip, there's a thermocouple on the heating element. So that means that, for example, that thermocouple will auto-communicate with the microprocessor. So imagine that you're working with a SAC-305 flat rate or a heavy ground plane. The moment that the tip touches something that is demanding a lot of heat, that sensor will auto-communicate and deliver more power by itself, avoiding cold solder joints. As well, you can see it's called CD because it's a compact station. It has the smallest footprint in the market. The stations heat up in only 2 to 3 seconds. So at the moment that I pick it up, it goes from room temperature all the way to 350 in a matter of 3 seconds. Okay? Our tips, another benefit, it lasts longer than the competition. Normally 3 to 5 months longer for multiple reasons. First of all, because as I mentioned before, you are able to work with lower temperatures thanks to the tip technology. And as well, the other benefit is hibernation mode. As JBC has the sleep mode, as other companies, okay, what it means is that you put it back on the cradle of the tip, and the moment that you put it back, it goes to a certain temperature. Hibernation mode means that the moment you put back the handle in the cradle, it goes to room temperature. What you're doing here, you're avoiding oxidation. Here, the moment that you pick it up again, thanks to the tip technology, as it heats up in only 2 seconds, you will not notice any type of lack of temperature between going from the station to start soldering. Maybe you're thinking, where's the cleaner? The cleaner is hidden here. That's pretty nice. There's a splash guard here, and the Brillo pad, it's easy to take out, it's here. Okay. Also, if you're used to working with the sponge, you can put the sponge inside. There's other little openings here where you can swap the tip, and that will extend even more the tip life. Another benefit is that if you're left-handed, this is to maintain the cord out of the operation, you can move the holder to the other side. Also, the cord is high temp, it will not burn. Okay? Another thing JBC takes in consideration a lot is the safety of a technician. Okay, probably you've seen in other brands how they take out the tips with a bare hand. You can get burned. JBC, the way they does it is with this little extractor, you pull, and that's it. It's completely safe and faster to exchange any type of tip. The moment you want to put it back, you put it next to each other, and then in these little holes, depending if it's 210 or 45, you press and it heats up in a matter of 2 seconds. This station in particular is the CDS, so this one here is a 40 watt station. When you pick it up, you can see how fast it goes. A lot of people ask me, how do I protect my temperature, for example? Any station in JBC has a 4-digit password protected. What that means is the following. Imagine that one of your technicians is cranking up the temperature and you don't want them to be oxidizing the tip that fast. You can set up a 4-digit password that they will not be able to change the temperature. Either you can work with 1 temperature, 2 temperatures, 3 temperatures, or leave it open and you can work with a different range of temperatures. That's it. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it.